To create a purchase order, click on the Inventory menu, Purchase Orders. This window by default shows the open purchase orders for the month. You may choose to view all, open, closed, or partial purchase orders from this window. Click New to create a purchase order. You are given options to generate a blank purchase order for all items in the selected group, as seen below, based on reorder information, or based on items sold within a date range. Let's create a new blank purchase order. Click OK. You are first shown the Purchase Order Header tab. This window defines purchase order information such as the PO number, title, supplier to field, and other text options. First, enter the PO number. If one is not chosen, the system will automatically generate a number. Next, give the PO a meaningful title for identification. Use the Lookup button to choose the supplier that this purchase order is for. Fill in any other relevant information, and then click the Contents tab to start adding items to the purchase order. Click the Add Item button. By default, this window displays all items that are carried by the current supplier. This view can be changed by selecting the All Items radio button. Double-click or highlight the item that you would like added to the purchase order and click Select. The item is added to the bottom portion of the screen. You may change the quantity of the item being added from this window, or change it after it has been added to the purchase order. When ready to add items to the purchase order, click on OK. You will be taken back to the Contents tab, and the items will be on the purchase order. Note that if you try to add an item to this purchase order that was not supplied by the current supplier, you will be warned and may choose to add the item anyway. Notice that the fields with a white background may be modified from this window. You may enter the supplier's reorder number, modify the item quantity being ordered, the item's cost and tax rate, and any shipping charges. At any time, you may click OK to save the purchase order. From the main purchase order window, double-clicking the purchase order will reopen it. Notice that the drop-down box for the placement status is still Order Not Yet Placed. This field allows an employee to make note of the order placement status. If required, the purchase order can be printed or exported. When the order has been placed, change the drop-down box status. You may adjust the placement date if required. Click OK to save your changes. When it is time to receive inventory against a purchase order, select the order and click the Receive button. You are taken into the Purchase Order Contents tab, which looks slightly different. Items that have not yet been fully received will have green text. You are shown the quantity ordered, quantity received to date, and the quantity being received at this time. Fill in this field with the amount being received. Notice that the font will go blue when the quantity being received satisfies the quantity ordered. If this is a long list of items and all have been received, you may click the Receive All button to save time. This will not make any changes to inventory. When ready to commit inventory quantities to the database, click on Commit. You will be prompted to confirm this action. If all items were received, the purchase order will be closed.